Okay, so what we're going to do today is we're going to, I'm going to do a little bit of guided discovery. And what I want you to do with your group is I just want you to look at the rocks, the 6 rocks that are in front of you. And what I'd like for you to do with your group is decide how you would put those rocks into 3 groups. Okay, so look at them, maybe look at how they're similar or how they're different, and let's put them into 3 groups based on some criteria that you want to use, and you can decide this as a group. And what we're going to be talking about is rock classification and rock identification, and how to, and how to identify different types of rocks. These rocks are all igneous rocks, and the reason I chose them for this example is because they're fairly cut and dry and easier to identify. I see that this group has put their rocks into groups. How did you decide what groups to use?
For this one, we decided to put these 2 together rather than like this one with this one, or this one with this one, because the dots are the black
so you
dots
decided
are
to
bigger.
go by crystal size, by texture.
Than these 2.
Okay.
These ones
Okay.
are smaller.
How else could you put those into 3 groups?
Well, we
other
could put these because
characteristics?
these are a little bit more gray
Okay.
together.
Okay.
And these are like
Okay.
a little more red.
Yes. Yes.
And these are still dark.
Okay. Okay. So what you have done in your groups is you have grouped these rocks by composition. Okay. You have. Well, if you do them again.
Oh, you want me to do that?
Yeah. If you leave them this way, you have grouped them by composition. So these rocks, these 2, and these 2 all have very similar composition, which means that they have the same mineral makeup and the same, the same mineral makeup is what they're made of the same things. And do you know how we can tell that they're made of similar things?
Color.
Yes, because they're grouped by color. Yes, they're grouped by color. How else might you group these rocks if you were going to put them in 2 groups? How might you group them?
The green ones.
Okay, so let's do that. So let's do that real quick. I know. Okay. So how have you, tell me how you have grouped them.
These are more smooth.
Uh-huh.
These are really rough.
Okay, so what you have done is you have grouped them by texture. And texture refers to the size of the grains and the shape of the grains. So you have now classified these rocks using the 2 methods of rock identification. Yeah, and that's it. Very good. Very, very good. And I will tell you for our next lesson what we're going to do, and I'll tell you these rocks that have the big crystals in them, these rocks are intrusive igneous rocks. Intrusive means that they were cooled deep inside the earth where they're cooling slowly, allowing the crystals to form. And the other rocks that are smoother are extrusive. They were cooled closer to the Earth's surface, or at the Earth's surface, where they were cooled more rapidly, causing that smooth effect. So, yeah, so there you go. That's it. Thank you.
You just press the big red button.